in. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Back with another video. This one is coming off the top of the dome. Um, just going to be talking about the challenges of living out the country, just in general. Not necessarily Brazil, not necessarily Colombia or anything like that, South America. Just, our challenges as a family, living out the country. And some of y'all may resonate for those who live out the country. And this video could probably, prepare somebody who may be considering it. Also, this is also opinionated, so what's a challenge to me may not be a challenge to you and vice versa. So, but yeah, the little one and I headed to another little park and about to probably get a treat. Another cloudy day here in Curitiba, but the weather's really cool. I don't think it's gonna rain today, but the last 3 days been really cloudy. Yesterday it rained, but the weather is like perfect, like the perfect. It's not cold, but it's cool. I can't stand cold, but it's really cool. And this is their summertime, so it's weird. We about to, next week will be December, and it's kind of weird because I guess, since we're under the equator, the seasons flip-flop from, the United States.
I tripped again.
All right, the first challenge that I could think off the top of the dome will be bureaucracy. Getting paperwork done, getting things done can be a challenge whenever moving outside of the country. Don't know if 100% if I should put this on the list, but I don't know if it's just a South American thing, but I think that's what everywhere, even in the States. Paperwork will be tough. And, us as a family, we really want to, solidify our paperwork and everything, making sure everybody's straight, first getting to the country. And depending on which office you get things done at, they could give you the runaround. They could give you requirements that one office is not doing in another state or another department or another city. So you'll hear different rules. It literally depends on who's working there. And it could be kind of frustrating sometimes. But bureaucracy would be the first one. And that's getting things done within the country. Your ID cards, medical insurance, credit card, if you're shooting to get a credit card in the country. Paperwork, yeah, sometimes it could definitely be a challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on the positives, but that ain't gonna be for the day. Yo, I don't even know what it's called, but it got some weight to it though. It's kind of crazy. Not bad. Sorry about that, y'all. We had to take a little break. But next on the list, I would say second is one that a lot of people probably can, understand, and a reason why a lot of people don't even leave the States in the first place to live. Excuse me, something in my eye. But I would say family. Not being able to be close to close family members and friends, and the fact that you know, it's going to cost a lot in order to travel back and forth, for them to travel to you, for you to travel to them. And it's kind of tough, like, you know, especially when some family members don't have passports and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, it's on you to go see them, you know what I mean? So, you know, you want to see your nieces and nephews and family members, or your friends' kids or whatever, see them grow up, you know, spending time with them, so on and so forth. But at the same time, you know, if you leaving for a good reason, then, you know, you're just gonna really appreciate FaceTime and Zoom and all that, and, you know, see each other when you can, you know. But we understand, like, yo, not everybody's the same. Some people really super close to their family, like they can't be apart. Totally understandable. Like I said, this is opinionated, so what's a challenge to my family may not be a challenge to yours. But we definitely understand why some people don't leave the country, or don't even think about leaving the country due to that, due to family, you know. All right, another challenge I would say is the slower pace of things, and, you know, just getting out of my way of doing things. Some of my mannerisms that I have. For example, up in Colombia, I remember I asked this lady, you know, how she was doing. Hey, how she was doing. Then I went right into asking her what I needed at the time, and I never waited on her response. And so right after I said, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" She went immediately into, you know, talking about how she's doing, how her day is, and I was talking over her, you know, letting her know what I needed, you know, which was absolutely rude. So I was like, dang, man, I really need to slow down and see how people are doing. So it's you know, back in the States, you know, I say, hey, how you doing? I just go right into, you know, I really sometimes don't even stop to see how they're doing. So that's something I got to get out of. I'm not the only one that do that, but, you know, a lot of people do that. Also, like, even in the text messages, it's like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, they genuinely trying to see how you're doing. And I think that's interesting. And honestly, I just be trying to get straight to the point, you know. And slower pace of things, like, when it comes to services, like if you calling somebody to come fix something, deliver something, get internet installed, like, if they say they're gonna be there at a specific time, man, don't hold your breath. Like, it could take time, but I mean, yeah, somebody could be like, oh, that's unprofessional, but, you know, you never know what's blocking that person from, you know, getting there on time or whatever. Like, you know, the pace of life is different, at least from the countries we lived in. So I would definitely say that's a challenge, in the sense that it's something that could actually, you know, be beneficial to our lives, you know, being patient, slowing down, so on and so forth. All right, the last one I could think of for right now, I would say, is our status. And what do I mean by that? The American status, it's gonna come with it could come with some people who are not genuine, who don't genuinely wanna be your friends, and could literally only be your friend for financial reasons. You know, and that also comes with being gringo price, you know what I mean? So as soon as your status is brought up, or, you know, made known, you know, people gonna be wanting to be your friends, so on and so forth, and you don't know what's genuine. Now, you know, this happened to us, both my wife and I, you know. We noticed that, dang, this relationship is only, like, you know, existing due to what them thinking we rich or something like that, or because of the American dollar, or they, you know, so on and so forth. And it's like, dang, man, it's kind of sour. But at the same time, we understand, because they haven't had the opportunities. They're not in the position that we're in. They don't have the status that we have. and you know, they may never get the opportunities we've gotten. So we are blessed with that, but at the same time, it's like we, you know, we giving people, we like to give, but at the same time we realize, like, dang, is this relationship only, you know, being held together, you know, due to financial, you know, reasons. So far this hasn't happened in Brazil, you know, by the grace of God, you know. As far as, and we don't mind helping, like, I don't want that to be, you know, misunderstood, but like, if we feel like the relationship is only like together because of that, like, yo, that's, you kind of gotta like back off, you know. But this hasn't happened in Brazil so far. Like, the people here have been, you know, been very nice. It did happen to us in Colombia, and we do feel like, you know, the people were genuine, but at the same time, it's like when you tell them you don't have something at the moment, it's like, dang, they stop talking to you. So gringo, and as far as being gringo price, that's sadly it happened to us, but it only happened to us like literally like a couple times. Like, there's ways to avoid it, and one way is literally going hard at the language. That definitely helps. Hey, that's gonna be it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Please leave in the comments below, like, if you have any experiences, if you have any challenges, or if you think you're gonna have some specific challenge, you know, moving abroad. Yo, please leave it down below. I'd like to hear. May God bless y'all. I think we're gonna call a ride home now.